Hey there, friends. Listen, I want to share with you a way you can turn an annoying question that you may be getting into a listing and selling opportunity, maybe two or three or four a year. So, what's this annoying question? You may be getting this question. Usually, it comes from your partner or a close friend or maybe one of your kids. So, and it kind of goes like this. After a long day, you're running around like crazy, balancing your family, your kids, your partner, all your responsibilities as a human, including your real estate stuff. So you're Bush, you come rolling in, and then your partner or a close friend says, "Hey, how many listings did you get today? Hey, make any sales?" Or perhaps they're saying, "Hey, when do you think you're going to have something going on? Because there's a lot of money going out, not much coming in. We really need something to happen. What's going on?" So this is a situation that comes up. It's natural, right? Where people that are close to you question what you're doing and when you're going to have success and what's going on. And when that happens, usually what happens, it's not a positive event, right? Because it's kind of a criticism, really, a little bit is, why aren't you listing and selling and when's it going to happen? And it's legitimate. They're not bad people for asking the question, but it is annoying. And usually what happens is you would find yourself kind of defending, well, I'm working really hard. I'm trying to do this and that, and I hope something's happening. It's a little bit frantic. And what I want you to do, though, is to pause. And when this question comes up, to smile to yourself, because this is an opportunity for you to educate the person and inform them about how the business works, how referrals work, and that you're counting on them to send you referrals or to let you know when they come in contact with somebody. So this is an opportunity to turn that question into a question for you. So let me give you an example of how I would answer this question, and we'll break it down a little bit. So I'll just kind of run right through it. So, I roll in, I'm late, I'm tired, my hair's on fire, and we sit down, and maybe I'm making dinner or doing whatever, and my partner says, "Hey, did you get any listings today? Are you working with any new buyers? We're gonna have a closing coming up soon," right? And so instead of kind of being frustrated with that, what I'm gonna do is say, you know what? So let's roll into it. Hey, you have any listings coming? Any sales coming up, Ken? And I would say, "Oh, I'm glad you asked that question." And the reason is because in our business, we have this thing called the three people principle. And what that means is that everybody that you know and everybody that I know, we all know three people that move a year. So people move every, let's say 10 years on average. If I know 30 people, I know three people are going to move. And you know three people at work. You know three people with your golfing buddies, including your golfing buddies or where you work out or in your bunco group, whatever group they're in. So you know three people are going to make a move. So what I want you to do is when you're thinking about, do I have a new listing or a sale, is I want you to kind of go inside and say, who do I know that's thinking about making the move? Because I know you know three. So I'm counting on you to help me build my business and get that new listings. So every time that you think I'm going to ask this question of Ken, does he have a new listing coming up? I'm going to ask you, who do you know at work? Who do you know in some small group that is thinking about making a move? Now, listen, I'm going a little further here. Now, when you hear of someone, I don't want you to say, "Hey, you got to call Ken if you're thinking of moving, he needs to get a listing, we need to get things going on." Don't do that. Just let me know when you hear of somebody who's thinking about making a move, and then I will strategize and come up with a way to contact them that's professional and helpful and beneficial to them to see if I can help them. And then I'll have another listing and I'll have a sale. So every time you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to turn that around and ask you, what are you doing to help our family? Or what are you doing to help me build the business? So I want to take these annoying questions, and turn them into prospecting and business building opportunities and an opportunity to train and educate and inform the people who are close to me on how referrals work, and then I'm counting on them. So don't ask me about what I'm doing. I want to ask you, what are you doing for me, right? And so I wanted to share that with you because I think this comes up from time to time, and rather than to defend or deflect and explain things, what I want to do is enroll my friends and family and into my referral network, explain how it works, and generate some additional business for myself that wouldn't have been there before because I am creating it with explanations, education, information with the people who are close to me. So give that a try, see how it works. You'll find that it's successful. You'll attract some new business that you didn't have before just by speaking it into existence and taking advantage of the opportunity. All right, give that a whirl, see how it works. And if I can be helpful, don't hesitate to call on me. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.